Om Sai Ram. The Path of Jnanam through Sai Satcharitra, Narada, Part 3. Narada is described as both wise and mischievous in some humorous tales. He is notorious for being meddlesome, provoking conflict between both the gods and the demons for the sake of their wisdom. We will share some of the Narada's Leelas in upcoming Path of Jnanam through Sai Satcharitra. Leela number 1. The Divine Trinity test Anushya. Once Narada took a small ball of iron, the size of a gram grain, to Saraswati and said to her, "O Saraswati Devi, please fry this iron ball. I will eat this iron ball gram during my travel." Saraswati laughed and said, "O Rishi Narada, how can this iron ball be fried? How can this be eaten?" Narada afterwards went to Mahalakshmi and Parvati and requested them to fry the iron ball. They also laughed at Narada Rishi. Then Narada said, "O Devis, see, I will get it fried by Anushya, wife of Atri Maharishi, a great Pativrata who lives in the earth plane." Then Narada came to Anushya and requested her to fry the iron ball gram. Anushya put the iron ball in the frying pan, meditating on the form of her husband, and put a few drops of water, which were used in washing the feet of her husband, on the iron ball. The iron ball was at once fried. Narada went to Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Parvati, ate before them the fried iron ball gram, and gave them also a little of it. Sage Narada praised Anushya in his hymns and verses, by which Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati wanted to learn Pativritya from Anushya. They requested their husbands go ask her permission so that they could visit her in human form. The Divine Trinity went to Anushya, discussed as sages, and asked permission for their wives in the form of Bhiksha. At first she was perplexed, but ultimately she understood who they were thanks to their yogic powers. She turned them into 6-month-old babies and removed her clothes to feed them with motherly affection. Many days passed as the three goddesses waited to their husbands to return. When their husbands did not return, they traveled to Anushya's cottage and found them transformed into children. The goddesses requested Anushya to bring them back to normal. According to a popular version, the Holy Trinity was pleased with their chastity and devotion towards her husband, who then granted her a boon. She asked the Holy Trinity to be incarnated as her children, 3 sons and a daughter named Shubhatre. Another version relays a different result in which the gods merged and turned into Anushya's 3-headed son and also known as Dattatreya. It was Narada Muni who used his influence to get the goddesses to bring out their concerns and get to test Anushya's chastity, and also to get them to understand that they were not unique and that the earthlings could at times pose a threat to their heavenly status, which had been taken for granted. The envy of the goddesses was instigated by none other than Narada Muni himself, as he was also secretly aware of the fact that Sati Anushya had a desire to beget children like the Holy Trinity. Thus Narada ensured that Sati Anushya's wish be granted while the goddess's pride be grounded. In this example, Narada is instrumental in many of the results that were achieved. To be continued. Om Sai Ram.